Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss about the IBM WebSphere message queuing. So, first of all, we will know about the concept of message queue. When we want the set of applications to build the interconnectivity between them, then we will make use of the messaging middleware. And the important component of that messaging middleware is nothing but the message queue. If we have to know in detail about it, then we will consider the instance of IBM MQ products. IBM MQ products enables the set of applications to have the intercommunication considering the varying type of networks. The networks can be LAN, WAN or MAN, and it will have the set of components like processors, operating systems, subsystems and communication protocols. For the successful intercommunication, it will make use of the consistent APIs. Now we will shift our focus to the message queuing applications. So the message queuing applications are the applications which are designed and written using the APIs. They are named so as they are making use of the messaging and queuing style. So we will first know about the messaging and queuing in detail. Messaging is nothing but the programs will communicate with each other in form of the messages. Data is sent in form of messages rather than the applications calling each other directly. When we want to consider the queuing, it will consider the set of messages stored in form of queues. It will help the programs to run independently, and it will not bother about the speed and timing of the various applications. Also, it will not bother about the location of that applications, and it will not require the logical connectivity in between the applications. Now we will consider the functionalities provided by the message queuing. So as we have discussed earlier, queuing is the mechanism by which the messages are held until the application is ready to process them. Now we will discuss about the functionalities provided by the message queuing. Firstly, it will help the programs to communicate with each other without having to write the communication code. It will also select the order in which the program process the messages. Also, your queuing will help to balance the load on the system by arranging more than one program to service the queue when the count of message exceeds a particular limit. It also increases the availability of applications by arranging for an alternative system to service queues if the primary system is unavailable. Now we will discuss about the different styles of message queuing. First one is point to point. Now as the name implies, it will consider one message to be placed on the queue, and one application will receive that particular message. Here the sending application must have the knowledge or information about the receiving application before it can send the message to that particular application. Here instance can be the sending application might have the knowledge about the name of the queue to which it is sending the information, and will also specify the queue manager name who will handle this particular request. Another style of message queuing is the publish subscribe style. Here we are considering the copy of each message published by a publishing application, and it will deliver it to each interested application. Here there can be one or many or no interested applications. Here the interested applications are considered as the subscriber, and the messages that are queued on the queue are identified by a subscription. Here the publish subscribe will allow us to decouple the provider of information from the consumers of that information. Again, the sending application and receiving application don't need to know much about each other for the information to be sent and received. Now we will focus on the benefits of message queuing. IBM MQ will allow the application programs to make use of message queuing to participate in the message driven processing. Here, the application programs can communicate across different platforms by using the appropriate message queuing software products. Here, the applications are shielded from the mechanics of underlying communications. Again, we can design applications using small programs that can share between many applications. Also, you can quickly build new applications by reusing the building blocks. Also, applications written to use message queuing techniques are not affected by changes in the way that queue manager works. Another benefits can be you don't need to use any communication protocols. The queue manager deals with all aspects of the communication for us. Again, the programs that receive the messages need not be running at the same time that the messages are sent to them. Also, the messages are retained on queues. So these are all the benefits of message queuing. Now we will discuss the important topic, which is nothing but IBM WebSphere MQ server. First of all, we will discuss or focus on the functionality of IBM WebSphere. It helps messages to be exchanged either in a synchronous way or the asynchronous way between the set of application programs running on one or more target systems. There are three most critical components of the server, which are the queue manager, message queue, and channel. We will now discuss them one by one. First component is the queue manager. It's the program that provides messaging services to the applications. It assures that messages are sent to the correct queue or are routed to another queue manager. Here, processes of both the MQI calls and commands are done. Also, the generation of appropriate completion code for each call or command is done. Next important component of the IBM WebSphere is the queue. It is nothing but the container for messages. Here you can retrieve the messages, add the new messages to the queue one at a time. by considering the interconnectivity between the applications, and the request for the send or receive of messages will be handled by the queue manager who owns the queue. The last important component of IBM WebSphere is the channel. There are two main types of the channel. First is the message channel, second is the MQI channel. We will discuss them one by one. So, the message channel is a unidirectional communication link between the two queue managers which are using the transfer of messages amongst them. MQI channel is nothing but a bidirectional, and it connects an application to the queue manager on a server machine for the transfer of MQI calls and responses. Now we will discuss about the architecture of IBM WebSphere MQ server. Here you can see there are two systems, System A and System B. System A having its own set of applications and System B having its own set of applications. They are making use of the queue manager which will store the messages in form of queues. Okay, set of queues are considered for the messages from the applications, and it is considering the channel as the interface for sending the messages from system A to system B. Now there can be the issue of disruption amongst the communication between the two components in the WebSphere MQ. We will discuss the causes, means what are the particular pitfalls or the issues which cause this disruption amongst the communication. First cause can be the non-availability of the WebSphere MQ server. It can cause the disruption. Second, difficulties in connecting to the queue manager can cause the disruption. And lastly, because of the queue manager's inability to process the data quickly, it can cause the disruption. So, in all these cases, you have to handle the issue properly and the communication must resume as quickly as possible. For that purpose, the administrator should figure out what are the issues underlying and should resolve it correctly. So, for this, the WebSphere MQ components are monitored continuously and the potential communication problems are handled as they arise. For that purpose, EG Enterprise Administrator is used. Now we will discuss about the various capabilities provided by the IBM MQ. The IBM MQ simplifies the connectivity by removal of the requirements for application changes. It will assure that security concerns are handled properly and the delivery of the messages is done only once. So, the various capabilities are available for the IBM MQ. We will focus on few of them. First is once and only once delivery. So, as the name implies, here the data arrive only once and it will be sent to the appropriate receiver. It will make assurance of the quality of service. Second capability is the transactions. It will handle all the messages using a particular transaction and it will assure that the failure situations are handled properly. Next capability is the asynchronous way of communication. So if the network or application becomes unavailable, synchronous solutions will fail. In that case, the asynchronous solutions such as IBM MQ will protect the data and resume its transport when the system becomes available again. Second capability considers or focuses on the message encryption. IBM MQ Advance protects the messages, the data itself. If the disk is hacked and only the disk is encrypted, then everything on that disk is vulnerable. Protection of messages themselves gives us the assurance. Now we will discuss about few real-time instances of messaging. It can be the cash point or ATM where we are withdrawing or depositing the amount. We can consider the e-commerce site where you are ordering the groceries or where you are purchasing the cinema tickets or buying the latest gadgets. You can consider tracking of goods in logistics which are being delivered. You can consider the insurance quote which is requested either online or considering the phone call or considered reaching to a particular branch. You can consider the meter readings for utility supplies such as water, gas, electric that are automated and provides more accurate bills and feedback to the customer on consumption. You can consider the stock market trades and shares, price updates, which are handled at a high velocity and volume. You can consider the travel availability and reservation for hotels, flight trends. For the discussion about IBM MQ server, I have referred these websites. Thank you all.